Hello friends, my name is Kapil and today we are going to talk about one of the very interesting Excel function, that is Excel filter function. This is really interesting function. The reason is because you can filter out your data based on various criteria with the help of Excel filter function. And it is gonna help you a lot and it is gonna solve a lot of your Excel problem because people pull data from different sources and then they filter out the data set based on some criterias and then they paste it on different sheets and they perform these kind of jobs on a regular basis. So when I started working with Excel, I also faced the same challenge and I was performing these kind of repetitive jobs. Then I learned about VBA programming and I did some VBA programming and then I automated this stuff. But now when we have this filter Excel function, we do not need any Excel VBA programming. This function is currently available in Office 365 and recently introduced. So you should have Office 365 in order to use this function. Let's understand how you can use it. But before I start talking about different examples, I request you to please subscribe my YouTube channel and click on below bell icon to get the notifications. So let's get started. On my screen, if you see that I have this data set where I can see some headers like employee code, name, country name and sales revenue. And on the right side, I want to pull the data based on some criteria. Okay. And I'm going to talk about different examples. So first example is that based on one criteria, how you can pull the data from a data set. So what you need to do, you need to type filter function here and you need to make sure all the column headers where you are pulling the data should be matching the sequence which you can see in your data set. If you see my origin data, here I can see my headers are listed in the same sequence which I can observe in my destination data set. Am I right? So that is what you need to remember. Now once you type filter function, it is going to ask you three arguments. One is array. Array means that you need to select a data range which you want to pull on your destination sheet or on your destination range. So here I can see my destination data set is here and I can see all the four headers. So I will be pulling all the four columns here. If you want to pull only 2 column or 3 column, it totally depends on your requirement and you can pull the data set. Now let me select this data range and let me press F4. What I can do, I can put this 19, I can change this 19 to 1000 row. The reason is because there might be possibility that my people might be updating this Excel sheet or this origin sheet on a regular basis. So I always want this data set or this destination sheet or destination range should automatically get updated. So in order to do that, you can just keep the bigger range, okay, just to keep it on a safer side. Let me use A2 till D1000 and then put comma. Now second argument is include. Include means you need to verify the criteria. Okay, you want to verify that if any column has that value, then only it will be filtering out the data and get the values. So here what I want to do, I want to select this C column range. And as we can see, my starting row in array is starting from second and ending at 1000. So I need to make sure this criteria range also show the same range. Okay. So here I need to change it to 1000 like C2 to C1000 and let me fix this range. And now here I need to use some logical operators. So what are these? So basically you will be using equal to sign, greater than sign, and if you want to understand which sign you should be using for which criteria, then you should be checking this Excel table which I have created on the right side, where you can see equal. If you want to use equal, you can use equal to sign. If you want to use greater than, then you can use greater than sign. And if you want to use any other operations, you can just look at it and you can use these operators in order to verify your criteria. Now here I want to use equal to sign. Okay. And in the quotation mark, I will be putting United States and then bracket close. Once I do that, let me press enter and I can see my data has got filtered out. If I add any new data set, okay, so let me drag the same values and you can see my data got updated automatically here. So whenever people update my data set till 1000 row, my destination sheet is going to show me the values respect to the criteria I have given here. Here we need to see one more thing, that whenever you select any cell in this range or in this array, In that you can see the formula bar, okay, or the formula is grayed out. So you cannot edit these cells, okay. If you press enter, it will be showing some error. So you do not need to enter any value between this, okay. Only the first cell where you are putting this array formula, this filter formula is basically an array formula, and it is going to get the range and displaying the range what you have decided in your formula. So if you want to delete this entire data, you can delete it directly from the cell where you have mentioned the formula. If I delete it, you can see entire data got deleted. Or what I can do, I can just copy this data and just convert it into values by paste special and values option. So that I can do. Now what I want to do, I don't want to use this United States, okay, because I was manually inputting this criteria. So what I want to do, I want to remove this, I want to link it with any cell. So here I want to use G1. So let me fix this range and let me press enter. If you have observed that I have used till 1000 row, so that is why it is pulling all the blank values, because my criteria is blank. Am I right? So here I will be typing China. So now you can see it is pulling only China data. If somebody pulls, like put United States, then United States data set will get updated here. And whenever any new data entry get updated, that will also get pulled here. Now what we are going to do, we are going to use two criteria. Now suppose if I want to use sales and revenue also as a criteria, and I want to pull the values which are more than 20,000. How I can do that? I need to understand two things here. Like if you want to use either of the condition or both the conditions. So what do I mean with this? If you have two or more conditions and you want to clarify that all those conditions should be met, then you should be using AND operator and you will be using this star symbol. But if you are talking about either of the condition get true, then you will be using this plus sign. Let's understand that. So suppose if I want to pull either United States value or China value. So how I can do that? I just need to put my criteria in the bracket, the first criteria in the bracket. So you can see this is the opening bracket and this is the closing bracket, and G1 is linked with this cell. And here I want to add one more criteria. So I will be using plus sign, okay, and I will be using the same criteria. Let me put it here in after this plus sign. And once I put it here, I want to link this criteria to the other cell. So here I want to use this I1. Let me fix this also. So if I put any second criteria in I1, okay, that will also get considered. So if I'm using plus sign, it means that either of the condition should be met. If that's the case, then it will be pulling the values. So let me close the bracket again, because my first bracket is starting from here and ending here, and you can see I just put two criterias within these brackets. Okay, I'm pressing enter, and once I press enter, it has pulled blank values as well. The reason is because in the criteria 2, I don't have any value and it is showing blank. So let me put China, and once I do that, you can see it has pulled all the values. Am I right? So that is how you can use OR operator. So both the criterias are meeting and all those values got filtered out. So that is how you can pull the data for two criterias, okay, based on either of the conditions should be met. Now what we want to do, we want to use either of these conditions, United States or China, should be taken here. And I also want to check if my sales revenue is more than 20,000, only those values should be appearing here. Okay. So let me go into the formula, and here I will be using the star symbol. So I told you that this star symbol is AND condition. So either of these conditions should be true, and then this condition should also be true in all the cases. Okay. I will be using the same range. Let me put it here, and here I want to use like D2 because my sales revenue is in the D column. So let me put D2 to D1000, and here I want to put like 20,000, and I want to check if it is more than or equal to. So here you can see if greater than or equal to sign, if you want to use, you can use that. Okay. So I'm checking either of these conditions true, and then it should be checking whether this condition is also true. In that case, only those values will get filtered out. Let me press enter. Now we can see all the values which are more than 20,000 got pulled, but here we can see some values which are below 20,000. Here you can see for the United States, and one is for the United States here also. So what we need to do here, we need to fix one more thing, like we need to put bracket here again, and we need to put bracket here again. So these conditions should be true with this condition. So what we are saying, this is one condition and then this is the one condition. Okay. So that is why I am putting these two conditions in these brackets to make sure once either of these condition is true, then that value, that row will be get filtered, and then it will be checking whether this condition is also true there or not. Okay. Now let me press enter, and once I press enter, you can see all those values got filtered and all the values got appearing here, which are more than 20,000 sales revenue and are also consisting of country name like United States and China. So these are coming from this. So you can put multiple criteria. You just need to play around with this filter function, and it is really going to help you a lot to extract data based on multiple parameters. Hope you learned this trick. If you have any questions, please do ask in the comment section. I will be answering your questions shortly. And if you like my videos and if you think that it added some value in your knowledge, please do subscribe. Please do share this video with your friends and do comment. Thank you for watching this video. Have a great day. Bye-bye.